Okay, so Kim's asked me to do this cook along thing. I didn't really know what to do. I had to dig around in the freezer and found some chopped or cubed leg pieces right in the back corner, so I thought I'd make something with that. I'm going to do a Korean pork bulgogi. It's like a rice bowl. It's sort of barbecue, spicy barbecue pork on steamed rice with simple vegetables and kimchi. First off, you need to do a marinade. It's pretty simple. Some garlic, some ginger, an apple, half an onion, a couple of tablespoons of honey, black pepper, soy sauce, and the most important, gochujang. This is a Korean chili paste. You can get it on eBay. It's about £5 for a half-kilo tub. Goes a long way. Use it in a lot of other dishes, including the kimchi. I might talk about that a bit later. But anyway, so you want, for 2 people's worth of marinade, a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, a couple of decent sized tablespoons of gochujang, a few twists of black pepper, a couple of tablespoons of honey, chop an onion, some ginger, some garlic, and an apple. Whack it all in the food processor and mix it up with your pork. Normally do it with sliced shoulder, or you could roast a belly piece. It's up to you. I'll do that, whack it in the fridge for 24 hours, and then I'll do another video of cooking it and maybe the kimchi. Cheers. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned kimchi. Hang on, let's have a look in here. Right, this is my massive jar of kimchi. It's Korean ketchup, I suppose. It's an essential side dish. For all Korean food, and actually it goes really well with all manner of other dishes. It's fermented Napa cabbage. It's kind of like sauerkraut. What's Napa cabbage? Chinese leaf. It's quite spicy. It's flavoured quite heavily with garlic, and the gochujang chili paste. Carrot. It's got carrot and onion and an apple in it as well. It's sort of sweet, spicy, slightly stinky. If you want to know how to make it, I'm sure I can show you. It's not tricky. There's a load of bits and bobs I've got curing in bags at the moment. Been doing this for somebody off the group who donated half a pig. That's just an aside. There's some pancettas and spala, bits and bobs, loins, lonzos. There's a capicola going on down there, a massive culatello in the bottom. And while we're at it, while we're up here, there's all manner of lovely stuff going on in there. It's, guanciale and spinata and some Rosette de Leon, and I don't know, smells good. But anyway, I only came up here to show you the kimchi, which is part and parcel of the pork dish that I was going to do. I'll cook that in a bit, show you how it goes. Right, let's try and cook this thing then, shall we? Most important ingredient, large gin and tonic. Very large gin and tonic. Cucumber, spring onion, chilli for garnish. Kimchi. If you want to know how to make that, I'll do something another day. You need onion for the red meat. Turned out to be trim from when I was squaring up some roasting leg joints. Took some lean out and cleaned it up, and that's what it was when it defrosted, turns out. I'm going to make a little side dish as well, just some wilted pak choy with garlic and sesame oil, a little bit of sesame oil, a little bit of soy sauce. I've just put the rice on. I'm sure you know how to cook rice. And 12 minutes, job done. I'll just do the pak choy. I figured out the pause button on this, and I'll do the pak choy and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so just chuck it in the griddle, wazz it round a bit. It'll slowly wilt down. I'll put some sliced garlic in as well, and I'll just put a splash of water in just to really steam it. Okay, steam. That'll wilt it down really quick. Okay, you can do this with lettuce or with Swiss chard. Don't need to do it too long, literally just to wilt the green. And so I'll pop that in a bowl and we'll get on to the next. Right, that's the wilted greens. Little bit of soy sauce and a little splash of sesame oil. And now for a Keith Floyd moment. I feel like I should develop a lisp and a Cockney accent. There's a lot of money in cooking apparently. Right, bear with me, I'll go and get everything else ready and I'll move on to the next bit. Right, the next bit's pretty simple. Get the meat that's been marinating in the fridge for 24 hours. Chuck it in the wok. Bit hot. Medium wok, not smoking hot like mine. Right, I'm not sure I'm going to do this because I can't hold the camera and tip. But basically, it's just the meat in the marinade in the wok. Give it 5 or 6 minutes, then chuck in the onion. That's that whole bit. I'll start that and then before I burn the house down, and I'll show you in a second. Okay. Sizzle. Give it a move about. Let it cook. That's going to take 5 or 6 minutes on a medium-high heat. It doesn't matter if it catches a bit, it's got honey and an apple and all manner of stuff in, so you might get some little dark bits, but move it round. What's the time? 51. Alright. I'll give that 5 or 6 minutes and then I'll come back. Okay. Pork's cooked. Forgot to tell you when I put the onions in, but it was after about 5 minutes and it's been cooking for about 10 minutes. Put a bit of fresh coriander and pepper in my rice, and another Floyd moment while I figure out what I'm doing next. Oh, lovely. Right, I'll just plate up and then I'll show you. Right, there you go. Simple as that. Maybe it needs to be that way, I don't know. Oxford Sunday and Black Korean bulgogi with garlic pak choy, kimchi, bit salad and some rice. And one for the wife. Really, really simple. Something a little bit different to do with what would normally end up in the trim pile, I suppose, going to sausages. But anyway, I'm off now. It looks too good to let get cold. See you around. Cheers.